Bonjour, Marty Jester here, and welcome back to Fortnite Follies. With a normal intro, you know what this means. It's Battle Pass reaction time. Unfortunately, due to events past my control, I will not be able to do a support a creator section right this time, but I will give a shout out because he deserves it. Thank you, X Triangle, for everything you've done. And now, without further ado, let's get on with it.
The signal's coming from in there? Seriously?
No more Mr. Ice Guy.
No!
Get on with it. So, okay, so, oh my gosh, are you serious?
What's up, Doc?
It's Bugs Bunny? Wow, okay. So, first, of course, we are going for the Exalted Ice King. Kneel for your king. So, yeah, they have remixed the Ice King. Very interesting. And I have to say, they did a marvelous job, too. They've got him glowing, and they've got him surrounded in ice. He actually looks pretty good. There are some times where they'll botch up the remixes, but this is actually pretty cool. Then we have the Exalted Scepter. It looks pretty close to the original Ice King Scepter. And you would know what I'm talking about, since the Ice King happens to be my Mark 6 Iron Jester armor, if anyone remembers. Next we have Exalted Return. All hail the king. Yeah, it's no wonder that it's no wonder at all that the Exalted Ice King has the same icy throne as the original. Then we have the Chariot Frostmare. Okay. That looks like a surfing glider, to be honest. That's interesting. It's not exactly living, but it's definitely And then we have the Exalted Mantle. Alright, so that mantle, I'm not sure, I'm not sure what all to say about the mantle, to be honest with you. It's just a split cape. And then we have the Frost King's, the Ice King's Frostwalkers. Wait, are you... Seriously? Oh my gosh. That reminds me of the Frostwalker boots from Minecraft. Except it doesn't freeze water, like it does in Minecraft. And then we have the Ice Prince. He's adopted. So, I'm going to be honest, the horns kind of, give me a questionable vibe. But otherwise, he looks pretty adorable. Then we have the golden cold scepter. It's clear that this is a different style of pickaxe than the original. Because of the way that he's holding it. And this is a jam track. That sounds so familiar. Yes, that sounds very familiar. Wait. Is that part of... Whoa, okay. That's a throwback and a half. I just realized what that was. And then we have Frigid Face-Off. It's time to settle the score. Whoa. Definitely a heated rivalry going on here. Alright, I'm gonna... So that's the foundation. We'll be looking at him here in a little bit. Then we got foundation on ice. Yep. That's what I was just saying. So, next we have the golden cold mantle. So that's got a little gap in there. I didn't realize that at first. And then we have the golden cold Ice King. Fun fact, I actually got every style of the original Ice King. I believe that was even the first time that I actually completed the whole battle pass. I think. And then we have the Exalted Ice King rewards. View quests. Alright. Alright. Why are they showing in Lego style? Okay. What's going on here? I am in Battle Royale. Why are you showing off the Lego style still? Okay. Anyway. Don't matter. Bah. Okay. View quests. Why is it still... I don't understand. Okay. Anyway. Enough diddly-dallying. Let's go on to the next page. Squibbly's Choice. So this is Squibbly. Got it. The only part that I've seen Squibbly from is from a trailer. And even then, I didn't really even watch the trailer all that much. Is he a squid? Or a cuttlefish? Fascinating. Then we have the fish stick pincushion. Okay. Evidently he has a thing against fish stick. If you haven't watched the trailer, you wouldn't know why. But suffice it to say, Fish Stick is in very hot water.
Cast the line and wait till the fish stick pay, till the fish stick pay. Let the ink of our brethren say, make the fish stick pay, make the fish stick pay. Oh, tis so waits, let the fish stick pay, let the fish stick pay. Let the ink of our brethren say, sweet fish out to the sea we go, the wider demon. Cast the
Okay, and then we have the bobber dropper. Okay. Alright. Got it. And then, so it doesn't show him falling. It just shows that little, thing coming off of his hand. That's pretty cool. Then we have the victory catch. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, that looks like a flail type. Hatefully hooked for squibbly vengeance. Yeah. He has a grudge. And then we have Squibbly. Fish Stick can ink himself. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that pretty well settles it right there, if nothing else does. Oh gosh. The Dread Punisher Harpoontopus. Okay. Wow. That is something else. Okay. If anyone can be said to be serious about things, it has to be Squibbly. Then we have Fried Fish Stick? Dang! He just has no chill. He is really... He really does not like Fish Stick after what he did. And then we have Dread Victory Catch. And here's where we actually see the next style of Squibbly, and honestly, it looks pretty dang cool. Then we have Squibbly Lullaby. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that's what that is. And then we have Dread Punisher Squibbly. Yeah. That's definitely a fitting name for him, with all the themes that we have been given so far. Alright, next page. This one I haven't really seen that much of until I bought the Battle Pass on the cell phone, due to a certain edit style that would have been exclusive without it. We are going to Frostburn Beast. Protect the Ice Kingdom's skies. Okay. So it kinda looks like some form of dragon? Okay. I do kinda like that. Then we have Windfrost's Facepalm. Okay. I kind of figured I know her name now, but we'll see. Icy Wrath. Yeah. It looks like it could signify that. Then we have Cold's Cruel Bloom. Bloom? It kind of does look like a plant. Is this similar to the Epitaph Edge? Okay. Next. Lady's Frostwings. Okay. Elemental Elegance. I see. I do like them. They're pretty. Butterflies are my favorite insects because they have those colorful wings and they come in all sorts of colors. Even multiple colors on the same butterfly. And then we have Lady Windfrost. See, I told you I knew her name. With that facepalm emote, yeah. I didn't know it was Lady Windfrost, but hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. Then we have Windfrost's Ritual. That outfit style kind of reminds me of tactical Mystique, aka Agent Amorpha in our ranks. Then we have the Cold's Dark Bloom, a new style for the previous Bloom sword. That's pretty cool. Then we have Lady's Claim. She's just borrowing it. Okay. And then we have... Oh. Okay. It's another jam track, this time on Lady Windfrost. And then we have Dark Lady Windfrost. Okay. Got it. So, I think that there is a similar skin to this one, if not identical. So, possibly a remix? Pretty nice. I never did get the original, so this'll be a treat. Then we have Dasha. And the only reason I know this is because this is Dasha's plaything. Wanna see a cool trick? She's definitely got the style of somebody who likes to show off. Just based off of that description alone. Then we have the banner icon for Dasha. And then we have Cat Cat Kaboom. I don't know what that one is. Like, is it supposed to be like that, or just did she just brutally behead a cat bot? Then we have Dasha's Pursuit. Jules, come out and play. Oh. So here's another rivalry. Okay. Got it. Then we've got Dasha's Shot. Cool. And finally, Dasha. Rules are made to be broken. Okay. So, I'm guessing it's a case of order versus chaos. Okay. Interesting. And then we go on to one of my most anticipated pages. Well, not yet. I've still got this to look forward to. Dasha's Rainbow. Nah, surely not. That's purely coincidence, most likely. Then we go to Dasha's Hiss. That it makes me even more skeptical because, like, it's the wrong animal. Then we have got Tactical Cat Cat Kaboom. Alright. I do like the black and purple. That's a really cool color combination right there. And then we've got Tactical Plaything. Alright. That one looks more like a black and pink, which is also a good color combination. If you don't believe me, just check out what May used to be rocking before she joined the OXR. Next we have Tactical Dasha. Alright, so... Oh. Okay. I actually like her better with the helmet on. It's not to the point like the original Link's, but, you know, she does look a lot cooler with it, in my opinion. It might be an unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion nonetheless. Now we go into the page that I'm most anticipating, and the one whose exclusive reward was the reason that I had to buy the battle pass off screen. So we've got the perfected plasma spike, balanced for control and precision. Yeah, that's whoa. That looks that actually looks pretty cool. Then we have the Foundation's plasma board. Whoa, okay. For the most determined droppers. Alright. That looks cool. Oh my gosh, I only just realized that is the symbol of the 7 itself. Wow. And then we have the Reforged Mantle. It actually has the symbol of the 7 on it. And then we have Strong Foundation. Good pun right there. I love it. Very, very well named. And then we have the Foundation Reforged. Like with the original Foundation, I will mostly run this guy with his visor on. So, yeah. It's not like you're going to actually be able to see him from the front whenever I go into a game of Battle Royale anyway, so I don't know what the problem would be with that. Then we have the new classic plasma board. That is really cool. I love it. And then we have the Foundation Faller. This time it actually shows him falling with the contrail. That's actually really cool. Then we have the new classic plasma spike. Very nice indeed. I'm noticing that the plasma spike is also purposefully formed in the shape of the 7 symbol, which is awesome. Then we have the Gauntlet Greeting. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. And then we have the new classic mantle. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't see much of a difference between the original, between the style in page 1 and this one, but I'll take your word for it. It still looks pretty cool, especially with the black and red color scheme. And then we have the new classic Foundation. He will lead us to victory, 1 of the 7. Very nice. Next we have the next we have a new style of the order, but we start off with the Plasma Cutlasses, designed with versatility in mind. Very nice. Then we have the banner icon for what I'm assuming is going to be, Order Reforged. Then we have the Reforged Wingspan. Alright. That's awesome. I'm guessing that, well, they're pretty small, maybe not. Then we have Order's Arrival. That looks like she came out of the, 0-point shards. Nice. Then we have Ordered Espionage. Very impressive. Oh wait, I keep forgetting, okay, wait. View wrap. Okay. So, here we go. We've got the assault rifle, the pump shotgun, the suppressed SMG, the heavy sniper rifle, some sort of pistol, and a rocket launcher, and a boat. So yes, vehicle wraps are definitely being shown again. Very nice. And then we have the Order Reforged. Whoa, she's got that reverse grip. Oh, whoa. Oh, alright. Calm down now. Very nice. I like that. Then we have... oh, whoa. The Tech Stealth Dropper. Got it. Then... let's go on ahead and, alright, status of the shards. Oops, okay. So, it's her versus, Lady Windfrost. Got it. So, next we have the Stealth Tech Cutlasses. Okay. Oh, whoa! Okay, hold on. Whoa! It looks like you can see the stars through them, like with Artemis's hair. That's cool. Then we have the Stealth Tech Wingspan, as cunning as ever. Yeah. And then we have Stealth Tech Order. That is crazy. Alright. Very, very nice. And then next we have her. Oh wait, I think I know who she is. Anyway, Board Tech Climbing Axes. Engineer your escape. Okay. And then we have Jules Investigation. Huh. Okay. Yep, that's her. I knew it. Then we have Jules Elite Board. Okay. I apologize for not recording the weekly quest for that, but I know who the elites are. Alright. Anyway, let's move on to Elite Ohm. Wait. That's a... oh, okay. That's cool. Then we have Grinding Gears. Another contrail which glitched and doesn't allow her to show that she's falling. But I can pretty well tell exactly what's going on from here, even though. She's got those gears coming off of her wrists as she falls. That's pretty cool. And then we have Elite Jules, an elite engineer and inventor. Now we go on to Elite Climbing Pickaxes. Alright. Wait, what? Let me look. Nope, they're different. Elite Climbing Pickaxes and Board Tech. Alright. I do like the purple and green. That's definitely a cool color combination too. One of my favorite coasters just so happens to be purple and green too. Then we have Heart Fixer. Fixed it. Okay. That's interesting. Then we have Jules Tech Board. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm not sure why these have more simple names, but oh well. Then we have Board Tech Ohm. I think they may have switched the names of some of these skins, but I'm not judging. So this is purple, green, and white. That is a pretty color combination, I have to say. And then we have Board Tech Jules. Yeah. So yeah, it's a full reversion of all of her names on most of these. And then we come to probably the most comical of all of the battle passes outfits in the whole thing. Bugs's mailbox is the very first thing we see. Wow. Yes, you're seeing this right. This is Bugs Bunny himself. And then we have Rabbit Season. I know there are a lot of you, but you're not going to do much better than Elmer Fudd has. Or Yosemite Sam, or Wile E. Coyote. Heck, probably all of them combined couldn't take him down. He's just that lucky. Or skilled, depending on what you might say. Then we have, "What's up, Doc?" His common catchphrase. This is actually interesting as a back bling. Carrot and tea. Or Caro TNT. Carrot TNT. Time's up, Doc. That's interesting. Like, it kind of suggests that he always comes prepared in this world. Of course, then again, he's always prepared in Looney Tunes. So what else is new? Then Bugs is no. Okay. That's the most simple one of them, basically. Then we have the mailbox banner icon. He always has a mailbox no matter where his burrow is. That's interesting. And he always burrows underground too. That's one of his trademarks. And then we have Bugs Bunny himself. What's up, Doc? He is so nonchalant and so clever, to be honest. He just outwits practically everyone. Of course, sometimes he gets outwitted himself, like the time that he gets into Alcatraz, because Elmer faked insanity in one episode. Not gonna spoil which one. Then we have, what's up, Doc? You wascally wabbit. Nice. Then we have, ya missed, Doc. He definitely has that going for him. Like, then we have the Exalted and the Reforged. Okay. So it's clear whose side Bugs Bunny is fighting for. And then we have the Space Jam Slammer, which I'm guessing is another style of his mailbox pickaxe. That's pretty cool. I like that. And it's pretty obvious what this is supposed to be a crossover of. Then we have Rapid Rabbit. Another of his many trademarks is his speed. He always manages to outrun practically everyone that he that he had to run away from. Although he did have to take something in order to get away from Wile E. Coyote at one point. And then we have the Toon Squad Bug style. Yeah, it's obvious what this is referencing. Alright, I believe with that, I'm going to check how much time is left. And that seems to be all the time we had for today. Join us in the next episode for more Showdown shenanigans. In the meantime though, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all next time. Until then, au revoir, mes amis.